Actually, I did not choose the fashion industry. The fashion industry chose me. I was one of Ramani's, Fernando's first male clients, and they were doing a fashion show. And they happened to ask me to take part in the show. I really did never wanted to be a model and to be in fashion. I used to work in the hotel trade. But because it was Ramani, Fernando, and Cheryl Gunaratne, I took part in the show, and people loved me in the show. So I thought, why not? And that's where it all began. To be honest, I admire a lot of designers and also models, international models. It's amazing to watch them perform. And in Sri Lanka also there are certain designers and models whom I admire, but I don't idolize anybody. I always see everyone has something positive to give us and something negative. So we have to take the positives and just put the negatives aside. There are a lot of Lebanese designers who I really admire, like Elisab and some of the others, because there's a lot of detail in their work. And then again, Coco Chanel and some of the others have very simple but beautiful clothes. The local designers I admire are Kamil and Charini, Dimutu Sabandu. There are so many actually. All of them are really good in different ways. Yolande, Darshi Kirtisena. And then our models, some who started with little knowledge at all of being a model and now have turned out to be supermodels, and that's really amazing. Well, I would like to think that it was the one that I did for Ramani's salon, because I think they paid us all. We were not actually looking for money at that time. It was the pleasure of being on the ramp and showcasing ourselves and showcasing what we were given to wear and things like that. That was the excitement. Now it's all about the money. The moment you say there's a show, nobody asks where is the show or what is the show. It's how much are we being paid. And that's the difference of our generation and the generation now. Well, I think I started pretty late in my lifetime, and I wish I'd started earlier. But like I said earlier, I was not actually into fashion, or I never thought of myself as a fashion person till Ramani and Cheryl asked me to join their show, and then I realized that there must be something special about me, and I went for it. Trusting people too much, caring for people too much. I have so many of them, and they're all supposed to be positive traits, but in today's day, it's negative. So sad. Happy? Well, I like to keep myself to myself. I am very honest, straightforward, and sometimes that gets me into a lot of trouble. Is that enough? Like I said before, I don't idolize anybody because I feel that everyone is special in their own way, and every person has an up and a down. So how do you idolize them? Because they're all human beings, so we don't idolize another human being, at least I don't. See, when I took part in Fashion Week in Malaysia, all the Malaysian designers were given so much from the government. They were supported, they were helped, they were allowed to import stuff, they were allowed to do designs on shoes, they got everything from abroad to enhance their outfits. In Sri Lanka, we get very little support from anybody actually. All our hard work is put into what we make and do, you know. So I would like to see someone from somewhere supporting all the young designers, all the established designers, to make greater collections, to make greater designs, so that we can be on the international platform more than what we are right now. Sustainable fashion is awesome. You take a lot of things that will be polluting and killing animals, and fish are swallowing beads and buttons and buckles and getting stuck in bottles. If we use that for fashion, then we are avoiding the wastage being used to destroy the nature, and that is something that we have to stop. We have to stop that because nature is so important for us in our lives. Right now, COVID-19. See, all of us are suffering right around the world. Everyone is suffering. We don't have work. People are losing their jobs. People are dying. What better way than to get rid of COVID-19 and live our lives the way it was before? I'm not saying COVID-19 is all negative. One thing is we learned actually who we are. We learned to accept things. We learned to know that we can live with less than what we thought we could, and that is very important. There have never been any drastic problems that I have faced in a fashion show, but I know in a lot of fashion shows things happen, like the electricity gets cut out and the generator doesn't switch on time, or there's a wardrobe malfunction where somebody's top falls off or her skirt falls off or her heels break or something like that. Actually, I never, thank God, up to now encountered something drastic. There are little things that do happen, like the music won't start on time and things like that, but nothing major. Yes, as things are going forward, it is. As a young designer, you could do it. And as a model, yes, up to a certain time of your life, which I always tell my models, there's a time for you. When your time is right, make use of it to the maximum, because there's a day when you suddenly see wrinkles around your eyes, your hair is turning gray, and all the coloring doesn't change that. So also while you're being a model, look out for some other job that will sustain you when you grow older and you don't have anything left to give the public. Because see, as a model, people appreciate you only when you're young and beautiful. Believe me, I was there once. And as a designer, yes, you can move forward day by day, because now there's a lot of fashion shows happening, like Colombo Fashion Week. There are so many other fashion shows that come up. So you showcase, you get recognized, and you get sales, and you open your own establishment, and you have a career for you. Well, actually, I think any good actor could act me, because I'm a very simple person. I'm not complicated. Looks-wise, I think Bradley Cooper might look a little like me, right? I hope so. Well, I guess everyone likes to leave a legacy, and I would love to leave I have an agency and a school. And right now, my agency, I got in 3 of my models as directors for me, so that they will continue my agency under my name even after I'm gone. Likewise, for my school, I'm hoping to find someone who will represent me and take over and look after my school under my name for as long as it's possible.
What would you like to say in 3 words, maybe more, to the upcoming fashion idols in Sri Lanka?
To be yourself always.
Excellent.